Hi, Kenny. I play bass.
I'm Bob's the vocalist.
Chino, lead guitar.
And Travis, rhythm guitar, backing vocals.
I'm LA, I play drums.
Okay. When did y'all form?
Well, Primo's been around for years, but us as a unit, I think Box LA and I picked up together about 3 years ago. Chris was one of the original members.
We ended up pulling him back in.
Yeah, he came back in, and we picked up Kenny about 2 years ago, out of nowhere.
Halloween, actually.
Yeah, his first show with us was on Halloween.
Yeah, had that mask on. Stuff.
That was a fun show, dude.
Played at a bar that couldn't serve alcohol. I remember that.
Yeah,
Oh,
they had the liquor license. It was great.
Dude.
They were brand new. It was out in Bluffton.
Was it Sea Turtle Massacre or something?
It was natives in Bluffton.
We were drinking in the parking lot.
It was bad.
Me and Travis have actually been playing together. We've been playing music together for a while. And
It's
then,
been 5 or 6 years now.
yeah, and then Box came. We actually pulled Box into another project as a bass player.
Which will not be mentioned.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. And and we, long story short, this is where we're at now. It's really good. So.
And y'all have any shows coming up?
We got quite a few coming up, actually.
Lots.
Actually, 2 days from now, on the 30th, we've got the Save the Scene show at the Oasis. We've got the End of the World show, December 21st. Scumfest, December 22nd.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
We got a few lined up in January, February, and April as well.
Yeah.
April's the big boy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a real big boy.
Yes.
We actually, we get to open up for Nile.
Yes.
Awesome opportunity for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Straight up.
And basically, is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Man.
We got
Put us on the spot there, man.
Gotcha.
Tough questions.
we got an EP coming out here pretty quick.
Tell us about that.
We spent a little bit of time over last year. We've got 6 tunes that we've recorded to a gentleman named Kevin Smith, actually.
6+1 Studios.
Florence, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Amazing guy. He
Does amazing work.
Yeah, he brought us in and he kind of let us do our own thing, and then he took it and really.
He did his thing with it.
Yeah, he crafted it to exactly what we wanted it to be, and that's really brought our sound out a lot for us, to the people, and I mean it's gained us a lot of shows, a lot of fans. We've been networking with a lot of bands recently. Actually, I mean, for a while now. Yeah,
It's finally starting to pay off.
It's finally starting to come back to us, So hopefully by the first, we'll, some of you guys actually already have copies of that. But after the first, it'll be like this official release, and we're gonna throw a party and we're gonna give it out to everybody. So.
How many releases do you have total?
How many what?
Releases do you have total?
Oh, this will be
the first official one.
The first official one, but there's tons of random Primo disc floating around out there.
There's stuff going around everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, as far as any songs in particular, is there any particularly that have real meaning to you?
Oh man, they all have meaning.
I think one that has real meaning for these guys is which one is that? Blues.
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
And Oblivion. Those are the two that touch home.
Can you fill us in with a little bit more of the meaning behind it?
Well, let's see. Brand New Day. I actually wrote the lyrics. It was there was a lot going on, man, and it basically all falls to shit happens to everybody. Everybody has a bad day every now and again. Something fucks your day up, or you mess up somebody else's day. It kind of looks at it from both points of view, but it all comes back to tomorrow's a new day. You don't have to worry about that anymore. It's behind you now.
Yeah.
And then Oblivion, that was Chris's baby.
Yeah, me and this guy actually wrote this song. This was one of the first ones that we had actually put on the disc itself. Well, wrote for said disc, and that song has never changed since it was written. The first day that we played it in here, everything has been the same about that song.
Yeah. That one came from a whole bunch of different sources. I think originally when Chris put the music for it together, it was there was a lot going on in everybody's life.
Yeah, I had a lot going on.
A deep recession.
That song was all about it.
It was.
And when I wrote it originally, I had lyrics for it and music for it, and I let Box write a list of lyrics, and what he had was pretty much dead on to what I had in mind. And it fit in perfectly.
Yeah, it goes to a very deep, dark place. So yeah, it's pretty wild. Of course, all of them really do to their own to their own level.
in their own right. Yeah.
Well, that takes you back to like I Die, which that's been a fan favorite for a while.
I'll never forget how we wrote that song.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
What is it, cigarette break song or something?
Every now and then back in the day, me and LA used to go on nature walks, and we walked through the woods,
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
on this fucking guy to get the cracker.
Oh, Jesus.
And we just came back in, and we just came out from a nature walk in the woods. I don't know what the hell really
I
inspired
don't know what the hell, like,
I don't know.
possessed you
I
guys
know.
to go trudging through snake-ridden woods. I really don't. I never will understand it, but hey.
Boredom.
Hey, it's right. That's what we're doing.
Boredom.
We're on the sticks, brother. There ain't much else to do.
It's fun. Come back, write a song.
Seems to make for good tunes, though.
Yeah.
Now, as far as your inspirations band-wise, can you name some?
Oh, wow, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Kenny's a big log fan.
Yeah.
Log. It's
There's
log.
the ever famous Pantera. That one just is gonna be there.
Yes. There was Seven Dust is a personal
Yeah.
one.
Tool, Deftones.
Oh yeah, man. It's
Big Hell Yeah fan.
We're kind of all over the place. We all come from a little bit different background. I mean,
Yeah.
Box is a huge Justin Bieber fan. It really shows. It really shows in his lyrics.
Oh,
not to mention his years within the country band.
Well,
Yeah.
So it's we're from all over the place, man. We've done hard rock and metal, and we've
Pretty
done
much
death
any
metal.
metal.
We've had Box, like I said, comes from a country background. We've done some industrial stuff. We've been all over the place, man. And I think where we're at now is kind of hit home for all of us. It's at a point now.
It's where we belong.
we're nice and
It's
comfortable.
just this growing entity, and we're nice and comfortable with it, and we're not afraid to branch out from what we're doing, but at the same time, we like to hold on to that feel that makes us Primo.
Right.
What do you all want to do with the band in the future?
Take it as far as we can take it, man.
Anything and everything.
If
Well,
we can get it, we'll take it.
almost.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
doesn't turn down too much this far.
No, there's not a whole lot we'll walk away from as far as the band goes.
No, it's just a pretty tight brotherhood right now. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's only going to get bigger and better.
We talk a lot of shit, but what brothers don't, I mean,
Exactly.
it's just how we are. We've grown to a point now we can do all sorts of stupid shit together and not feel stupid about it, if you know what I mean.
We end up with that thing where when you're on stage, it's totally a different story because you see what you've already done and you know that when you get on that stage in front of those people and with your brotherhood, which is like you guys said, that's what we are. It's completely something else. Everything else goes away. It becomes about Primo Noctis, about the music and about the fans, about trying
Especially
to get
about
back.
the fans.
Well,
Oh man, we love those guys.
if this guy doesn't jump off stage, man, I'll kiss my own ass. It's about having fun, and it's really about the people understand where we're coming from, and we understand where they're coming from, and it really gives us a chance to give it to them, and they give it back, and we recycle it and hand it back to them, and to us that's really important in our writing process and our performing process, and we just really want to go out and make sure that everybody enjoys what we're doing.
No doubt.
So what drove you all to play your instruments in the first place?
Man, I remember I was 10 years old, and my best friend at the time, he had just gotten a guitar, and he started.
It's the zombies, man.
His main thing was this. He was really into the what do you call that shit? Pop punk. Yeah, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wanted a guitar after that. He had one, I had to have one. I picked it up. I haven't put it down since. It's been 15 years now. I've been playing.
Oh,
Can't.
catch a beat.
I don't even know where to start, man.
Well, you're probably 15 years older than me too.
I just always wanted to play the bass, really. First band I always listened to was Lamb of God, and and just loved the riffs from there. And I started out on this little guitar, no name, nothing, had 3 strings on it. I tuned that thing down. Exactly.
Yeah, right. We were all there.
And I tuned it down to there until I got my first bass, and I just ventured out. I've been playing ever since.
Now, what brought the switch up as far as you playing yourself into the band, as far as playing bass and Box exclusively doing vocals?
Well, I mean, dude,
Big guy.
I'll
got
let you
lazy.
finish. I mean, I've been a bass player for, oh my lord,
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever, yeah.
23 years.
Back in way past beginning high school.
Yeah. I actually picked it up. Everybody else was buying a damn guitar, so I said, screw it, I'm going to go different. I'm going to buy a bass. And I fell in love with it, been playing it ever since. But the reason,
Okay, what had happened actually was the fact that I had met Kenny at my job, and he wanted to come to band practice, and so he came a couple times, and we had actually all went out to have a little cigarette break, and this dude picked up a bass guitar and started playing, and it was just one of those things that just, Box had heard it.
It just kind of clicked.
And it was one of those, well, you know, and Kenny said, well, you know, maybe I could try out. And Box actually put him on what we call a probation period.
Yeah.
And he showed up to practices, and he was helping us write, and he was learning his parts and everything. And after that, it was, remember that was the Bluffton show. It was kind of like his test, and he passed with flying colors. And Box just wanted to do vocals, you know, because it was more of a, he didn't have to worry about playing bass, so he could focus more on vocals and have somebody else focus a little bit more on the instrument itself.
And it seriously builds on that crowd interaction.
Yeah.
That's been another thing. I mean,
I've always wanted to get
over
in your
over the
face, you
years,
know.
it seems that some of our stuff has just gotten a little more aggressive than it used to be, you know.
Which is good.
Yes.
Which is good.
It's a whole lot easier for me to get out there and interact without having, you know, a cumbersome bass strapped to my front. You know, I can really get with the crowd. You know?
And it's also a good thing that we now finally have our token black man.
Yeah.
We're not ready.
Yes, he's good luck. Luckily, he'll be the first one to die if there's a zombie attack.
I don't know. I think I
Any
can
kind of attack.
Yeah.
Kenny, you can run fast.
Riots. Throw Kenny in there.
Maybe I'll leave it.
Now, is there any bounds you want to bring the band as far as collectively in the future? You know, individually and as a collective whole.
One thing we're about to do is, I'm not sure if this answers the question or not, but we're actually we're trying to pull ourselves a little bit further away from, you know, the normal Charleston crowd, and we're actually going to be shooting a video here within the next month. There's going to be a lot of invites going out for everybody. We're just trying to knock it up a notch, not only for us, but to kind of lead everybody else into realizing that you don't have to play in the same box as everybody else. You can step out. You can do something different. You can do it professionally and make something of yourself. You don't have to stay local. You can be something bigger, and you know, because we play with so many amazing musicians on a weekly basis that are just tied down to, you know, that one set or that one band, you know, and they don't want to do anything but play regular sets, you know, and we really want to try and help ourselves and them find the fact that there is another trail, there is another way to do it, you know, you can expand, and that's the one way that we're going to try, you know, first. We're going to shoot a video for I Think I Die here really soon. Don't tell anybody yet.
Right. And along with that, it seems like a lot of these guys, including us for the longest time, we're really comfortable playing for the same fans and the same people, you know, people we all know. We've seen these guys at our shows countless times, and
we love them as much as
we
they love us.
We love these guys, and we love to hang out with them. And we've had all kinds of people come through band practice, chill with us, you know, hang out and all that stuff. But you know, it gets to a point where you just want to step that up a little bit. You want to open yourself to a bigger crowd, more people,
Branch out.
Exactly. I mean, and to go along with that, Box here has actually booked us a couple of shows in Myrtle Beach upcoming for pretty soon.
Sound hole.
And
Sound
And when are these dates in Myrtle Beach?
That first one is in January the 11th.
the next one's all the way in next October.
Next one is in October.
That's okay.
It's out there, but
Myrtle Beach Metal Mayhem Fest.
It's cemented down, so
That's right.
we're there.
So you guys pay attention, be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And is there anything you'd like to do to close this up? Or would you like to say?
I don't know. Is this like NASCAR? Do we have to mention all our sponsors and all that shit?
Well,
Oh, that list.
I guess if they're paying you, yeah.
I think that anybody watching this video should be at Scumfest, regardless
They better
of
be
your
at
job
Scumfest.
or
Be there.
anything else that you got going on. Show up. You want local music, you want good music, you want good metal music, you show the fuck up to this show.
Yes, Scumfest
Yes,
is going to be
Scumfest.
killer. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
You're going to be able
There's
to enjoy
tons
us
of great bands.
and tons of
Bands,
them.
vendors.
Oh man, it's going to
Yeah.
be great.
Christmas come early.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is Primo Noctis from Hollywood.
Signing off.